Juan, let's talk about what you went through, what you saw today. Can you kind of talk to me about what happened around 11 a.m. when you were driving?
Well, I mean, I was coming down from Killeen just to run some errands, and you know, right as soon as I passed 79, I noticed that traffic started slowing down a little bit, and I was gonna merge. I was gonna get out on the next exit when all of a sudden traffic kind of just stopped in front of me, and I saw the dump truck caught in front of me, and by that time it was like dust and debris and smoke everywhere. I couldn't really see anything. I was just trying to avoid cars, trying not to hit anything. I still ran out a bunch of stuff. Like I said, my truck got dinged, got a flat tire. But unfortunately, there was many cars involved. Apparently, the guy that was in fault for the accident, he even went over the media and ended up on the other side of the highway. You know.
You were able to get out of your car and check on others. Can you talk to me about what you saw when you got out of your car?
Well, first of all, like I said, it was a lot of dust, a lot of smoke. I just kind of like walked to the cars, the first cars that I saw, and people were like getting out of the cars by then. There was a guy in a minivan that was stuck in there. We kind of helped him get him out, and just walking around. There was a lady that got caught right in the middle of everything, and she was just having a panic attack. We just told her to sit down in the car or whatever, like trying to relax, just because of the situation. She was freaking out. Then I started walking around, just filming, just I guess, just to film, and that's when I noticed that the dump truck, it was on top of a car, and at that time, that's when I noticed that someone was in it. So I just kind of walked away from it. And troopers got there, PD got there, and they took over the scene. Yeah.
How do you feel? We know that several people were injured, one person died. How do you feel now?
It's I mean, it's a terrible situation. I mean, especially because you're not expecting being involved in an accident and see a guy that passed away. So it's traumatizing. I mean, it's not fun. I mean, I feel sorry for their family. Hopefully they can get better, because losing a family member is not easy. And it's just up to like right now, I still like in shock, like going through it, and just like at that point I was just trying not to like I guess get squished by a big old dump truck. So now I'm kind of like everything kind of comes back, and it's just it just running in my head. And like I said, I told my wife was freaking out because she thought I was like hurt, and I didn't want to tell her. But I don't know, I was lucky enough. It was three of us. They got lucky enough with like no injuries. So, but yeah, it's traumatizing for sure.
Yeah, I can understand. And this comes after an 18-car pileup, a similar situation where a semi rammed through 18 cars. How does it make you feel that you were involved in a similar incident just about a week after?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely came through my head. I mean, like I said, I kind of like start freaking out like afterwards, just because like all that adrenaline and everything kind of like keep you on your toes. But like when you start coming, like just relaxing, then everything can start coming back to you and everything. It sucks because, I mean, thankfully this time it wasn't the dump truck driver at fault. It was another driver that I don't know if he was just distracted or road raging or just not driving the way he's supposed to, I guess. But yeah, I mean, there was a split second where I really thought I wasn't gonna make it, just because like a big old dump truck cut in front of me twice, and I avoided. But it definitely goes through your head that you're probably not gonna make it home. So.
Well, thank God you're alive, you're healthy. How do you feel? Do you feel lucky?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after I got home, I even told my wife, I think I'm gonna go to the gas station and get a lotto ticket, just because I got lucky. So let's see if I get lucky again. But I mean, it's not a joking matter or whatever. But I gotta keep my mind from thinking, negatively. I'm trying to stay positive.
Of course. So the area where this happened to you, was there room for emergency lanes, or was there no room for error? Was there construction like medians?
No, actually, there were no constructions. There were a lane on the left, all the way on the left side. That if your car breaks down, you can still park there. There was a lane on the I want to say on the right side. You can still park there because that I actually at the end after the second time the truck cut in front of me, that's where I ended up going, and that's when I popped my tire. Because I think I either hit something, there was some debris, or I hit the I don't know, sidewalk or something, because that's when I felt my tire pop. So
Yeah. So there wasn't construction. There was room for paramedics to get through and everything.
yes, luckily there was actually the entrance was right there, so that's where pretty much everybody came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good at least.
Yeah, they got there pretty quick. I mean, by the time I got out of the truck like seconds after the accident, and not even probably like 2 minutes, 3 minutes after that, PD wasn't, and actually the state troopers got there, and then PD got there afterward, and shortly after the paramedics and stuff.
Yeah. Do you think anything could have been done to avoid something like this from happening?
Yes, I think the guy who caused the accident, if he would have been more careful, this wouldn't happen. Yeah, because it was definitely not like an accident. It was avoidable. Of course, it was an accident, but it was avoidable just because I think the guy was either going too fast or either lost control. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure because I didn't see what I just saw when the truck cut in front of me. That's when everything just went crazy.
And this has been two major incidents on I-35 just within kind of a week or so. How do you feel about that?
My wife doesn't want to get on I-35 no more just because, that accident. If I'm not mistaken, there was another accident down south, I think like a couple of days ago. And then we've just been keeping up with the news, and then all we see is accidents on I-35, like almost every day. So it's crazy. I mean, most people blame construction, but there were no constructions over there. So I think it's just people trying to get to places, driving too crazy or going too fast. I understand you run out of time or whatever, but there's people's lives involved, so they should manage their time a little better, I guess.
Juan, is there anything else you want to say that maybe I haven't asked you but you want to mention?
Not really. It's just, people just got to be more mindful of other people. They got to understand they're not by themselves on the highways, that, we got family to go to. We got family to support. And, I understand you 5 minutes late, but the person that, didn't make it today, it's not going to make it home. So I guess they just got to be mindful.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.